ben Dorrit en ik laat me nou even verrassen door een nieuw kapsel.
Okay, Dorrit wants a new hairstyle. We will certainly make it different than this one, much stronger and more exciting. And I ask her to turn around, ik vraag of je het rondje wil draaien, so they can see how your hair is now. Second time modeling for me. It's a nice slow motion turn. Dankjewel. Okay. Hello friends in YouTube, gonna do Dorrit's hair. That's the second time she models for me, so I told you in the front of this video. Gonna make her a new fresh hairstyle. I will hold some effects of this hairstyle because this suits her very well with under shaves. She wants to have more air into the hairstyle, and it will give her a nice new color. Start as always with protection, then I'm going to wet hair, then we start. For those who want to know where I'll be in America, I will be in Florida, and I will go to a hairdressers event, but I'll show you that in the photo. Start by wetting the hair. And this hairstyle is about 6 weeks, 7 weeks old. I make use of the colors she has, but then brighten up the colors and give the more sparkling and burning effect. Now she has a lot of weight in the hair, so we'll make also an undercut on this line. Starting on the undercut, I take it from the part where I go in the upper lines of the haircut. Take it to the center of the skull, I'll show you that in a second. And part this away. So this is my underline for the undercut. This will be short and I parted it till I get on the center. Take a large flat comb and take away the hairs under the line. So now I'm certain that she has a lot of free space to work with the hairs. I love to work with the comb because the lines get a lot softer. Die zijn de lastigste posities. Nou laat ik hem eens niet tegen mijn handen kijken. Dus ik zit dan eigenlijk aan jouw zijkant te werken. Terwijl ik eigenlijk in de voorbeeld zit. Leaning with my comb against the hair fall. So this way I push the hairs up. So I get the right length cut. This is my first line, so I now clean this line with a small clipper. So then I know this line is ready. Now I can free the upper hair and lay it on it. So now she has a lot more space to get rid of the thick hair she has. Now I went till I get on the center of the skull. So on the skull bone the hairs are short in the underlines. Now I've got to connect to this side, leave the upper hair longer, get the natural fall of the hair on the center, on the skull, so find the roundings. And then lay the hairs in the natural fall. This underparts will be short. I will get it into a nice line. So this is the shortest line in the total hairstyle. I want to remain the asymmetrical line, so I just go in where I know the skull bone is, of course, because I know where I can find the skull bone. In the meantime we have musical entertainment, mother is singing. So don't think the radio is on or something like that. And I get to find me a perfect line where the fall gets into the short hair. So I get to find me a rounding. I don't like a hard shape in it. That I do by holding the comb in the line of the eyebrow lines. And I'll find me the perfect way to go to the upper hair. On the lines to do with a large flat comb again, of course. Work my line to the front. Lifting the hairs up, creating a softer line. Get my large flat comb again. Create a nice rounding to the front. Connect it on the contour line of the hairs. And the way I do this hair is because the direction my comb gives the hair, I can make the cut in. So I think a comb is maybe more important than the clipper you work with. Very gently, not leaning on the comb. Don't force anything. Put my blade in the combing direction. Just gently soften the line. Now also this frame is ready, so clean it up and then I do with a small clipper the contour. My small clipper is of Kione. And the underline I correct with a small comb afterwards. Finally the connection in the center of the skull. Creating a nice overflow from one line to the other. Do this with an ultra fine small comb. And she has a wonderful neckline because there's a lot going on in this neckline. Wonderful shapes. So I'll certainly use those. Well, I told you, I used the natural shapes of the neckline. You see, she has a very beautiful neckline. That's not a symmetrical neckline, it is just something special because there's a turn in it. Dat?
Dat is nog klein.
Nee, dat is een stofhaar. En alles goed. So now I come to the upper hair. Lay the hairs in the natural fall. I want to hold the asymmetrical line, so I know that I have to get rid of the ends, but not too much. Because I like the rounding of it. And especially because she has thick hair, I like that she has some air under the hairs, so it feels more free. I show in America also a new tool of mine. Get to find me somebody who delivers it to you as a hairdressers. But that you will see when I'm in America. Create a bit jumpy effect on the short side. Just by using the tip of my scissor. Take out the clip. At the upper lines I create a point cut technique in a freehand style. And create me a flow to the lines in the facial lines. So now I have a nice soft line to work with, and the colors I'm gonna apply on the hair will certainly get used by the colors she already has. Coming to the facial lines, now I want to get rid of a bit of the length, so I start above the ears and gently work to the front. Holding myself a strong line. No wiggles in it. Then curl to the back. Comb all the hairs gently on the line of cutting. Also go gently over the line of cutting. Coming at the back. Well, this is my soft line. We'll part a bit away so you can see what I'm talking about. Normally don't part that much because I don't like parting. So now I've cut myself this line. So now I go on this line and connect it. Leave the hairs just falling in the natural lines because I need the natural fall of the hair. I like it very much. Then I go in from the side and connect it to the back. So I've got myself a nice new line in a hairstyle. There's some new hair on it. Just lay it in natural falls. So now what I told you is I use the skull lines as a line. So you see that hair wonderfully falls into the line. The underlines are much higher. They lay above here, about 2 centimeters higher. So that gives a lot of space to hair. In the center, I take the hairs up, give them a small rounding, and with a small point cut technique, I connect them to the line. This I only do on the back because I have a line that's going opposite lines. I have one line that comes from the left to the right, that's this line. So I bend it on the line of cutting into the center line. Gently take it up. And with a small point technique, I take them Then I go to the other line, opposite line, give it the same rounding and connect it also. So now I know that there will be no thickness in the center that I don't need. This is enough, so now I can do the upper hair and then thin it out a bit. Okay, Vin?
Ja.
Okay, goed. Goed bezig.
Ja, zeker. Dat moet wel wat.
Nieuwsgierigheid is een mooie eigenschap. Als je maar de positieve dingen wil weten van de nieuwsgierigheid. Come to the upper hair. Take the hairs up in the line of cutting. Give them a small rounding so my fingers bend in the line of cutting. And only take off the tips. I need a dramatic effect from this longer part. I don't take off much. I take off some weight, but that's a different thing. The scissors I'm working with are of Kione, and this is the Cobalts. Again, take the hairs up in the rounding. Hold my fingers in the same rounding. So I get a nice overflow from the dramatic hair into the soft lines on the sides. Take the hairs over the short part to the other side and only take off the hairs that stick out a bit, not too much. You can see them. Connect them also to this short line. Take off only the outer lines of the dramatic hairs that lay on top. Connect them to the line of cutting. With a special thinning scissor with bended teeth, set the hairs aside, go near to the skin and soften the line of the short fringe. Thin also out in the line of cutting on the sides to get rid of a lot of thickness. Just go near to the skin, because then the weight of the hairs always take the hairs down, and otherwise they jump up. Ja. Hoe simpeler het lijkt, hoe moeilijker het feit is.
Ja.
Coming at front. Creating some more spectacular line into the fringe line. And what I like about the fringe is that you have a nice open frame of the face. And if she wants to hide something, she can always put the hairs in front of it. Thinning out on top, lay the first centimeter of the longer hair aside. Take a more dramatic scissor, this one. Get in and place the lines of thinning into the thick lines. Not in a straight line, but because then you see the jumping of the hair. Hold the scissor a bit in an angle so you get a softer line of cutting. So not this way, but in the line of cutting. get this out of her hair. And then I'm gonna create her a new wonderful color. Ooit lijnen in de onderlijnen. Had je daar nog over nagedacht? Zat je net te roepen? Wil je nog iets van een figuurtje erin? Of een tiedelantijntje? Of... Huh?
Weet niet.
Ik weet het niet. Talking about, she told me something in front before we go cutting, that she want maybe a tattoo line into the short lines, in the underlines. Now, when I would make a tattoo line on this line, it is very visible, so I don't make that. When I make a tattoo line, I make it in this line, in the underline, so when the hair lays on it, you don't see it, so it's a hidden tattoo line. When you make a tattoo line, you always lay the blade of the clipper flat on the hairs, so you get the sharpest effect of it. Clean the shaved hairs.
Nou kijk, beter in het haar dan op het vel.
Ja, absoluut. Her mother is talking with us and she finds this better than when it's on the skin, a tattoo line. And when you don't want to see it, you just lay the hairs on it.
Maar je weet, ik heb iets met vis.
Yeah. So now you have something special.
Je kunt het wel laten zien en niet en weg, en weglaten.
Ja, kijk, als je het met een leuke gel gewoon zo legt,
Zo, dan is het
dan heb je gewoon een hartstikke leuke, stoere lijn.
Ja, maar wil je dat niet?
We're talking about the hairstyle, so when she lays it with a nice gel, the hairs to the back, she have a bit a boyish hairstyle, right? Because you see that's a bit boyish.
Oh, ja. Nee.
But then you see a tattoo line, and when you cover it up with
Weer vrouwelijk.
the hairs, and you want a feminine hairstyle, you lay the hairs on it, and so you don't see it anymore. So now create a new color. Make your new copper color, because I want to make use of the color she already has. So I created from Attitude colors in the copper. I show you the photo of the colors into the video. Applying that on the hair, using 3%, that's 10 volume. So that I know that all the colors stay in the hair, not get covered up 100% by the color. Put also mixed tone copper in it to create more depth into the color and more accent into the color. Stay away from the shortest part, because that is the same color, but I put some dark brown into the color again, so give more power to the hairstyle. So now all the color lays on top. I turn it so you can see how the lines are. So now I mix a 4 into the line, using the same color. And applying this on the short hair. Soften the line by combing it a bit into the line that's laid upon it. This I cover up with a plastic foil. Then I'm going to wait for about half hour without heat. Rinse it out and be back. Okay, we're back from coloring after a half hour. Rinsed it out. So now I'll go styling the hair. I use foam of Keulen. Massage this gently into the hair.
Fijn.
Yeah, it smells nice and it feels good.
Nee, of massage.
Oh,
Heerlijk.
girls love to massage the head. I love how sensitive girls are. Blow dry the hair with a medium large brush. Now blow dry it also with my fingers because then I get the more sleeky effect in it. And this I will do also with the soft wax afterwards. With a nice soft wax, I cut through the hairs. This has also shine to the hair, but it brings also out the colors even more, so you can see how wonderful the colors are. And it smells also delicious always. Now I only have to clean the contour line with my razor blade. Now her new hairstyle and color is ready, so we can show you that. Thank you for watching till next time, and for those who I will see in America, I'll be there.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and also being my model.
Dank je.
Oh, will you take up the hairs a bit so they can see the underline? Even een beetje haar naar achteren doen. Eventjes met de hand, zo ja. So you can see the underlines. Thank you very much. That was enough.
Hallo, ik ben Dorrit en ik laat me nou even verrassen door een nieuw kapsel.
Okay, Dorrit wants a new hairstyle. We will certainly make it different than this one. Much stronger and more exciting. And I asked her to turn around, ik vraag of je het rondje wil draaien. So they can see how your hair is now. Second time modeling for me. It's a nice slow motion turn. Dankjewel.